first experience dating was not the best. I just did not feel like myself, and it took a long time for me to feel comfortable with dating. Meeting different people is difficult. First time I got on a dating website, I did not show my wheelchair at all. I was, neck up. That was it. And it took one experience where a guy really got upset with me because he felt like I was catfishing him and I was lying. And I didn't feel like I was lying. To me, I said, if you really like me, you won't really care about the wheelchair. But eventually, of course, I started feeling more confident about myself and showing my chair, and it takes time. It took a lot of time for me to just be comfortable with this new body that I'm in, be comfortable with my new situation, having friends in the community that have accepted themselves and they're enjoying their lives and living, and they found love, and seeing them happy helped me realize that, okay, maybe there is hope for me too. And that really helped me.
So I've dated. I'm not married or anything, so I haven't successfully found a relationship yet. But I've done my fair share of dating over the years. Biggest barriers I find is really if I find out you live on the second floor, our relationship is probably limited. So that's a pretty big barrier. Other than that, I guess probably meeting people too. I feel like in dating apps, it doesn't give you a lot of, compared to everybody else, I don't feel like you get the best shot. I feel like the best way, if you're disabled, is to meet people in person, but I feel like that's just in general, really, is to meet people in real life instead of on an app.
I think it's been okay. It's been terrible, but I don't think it's because of my culture. I think it's just because that's just how society is. And I talk to people that are able-bodied people, and they're like, it's just as hard for me. But I think it's a little bit harder for somebody in a wheelchair because people, that's the first thing they see, honestly, regardless if you want to just be honest. It's it is the first thing you see, right? People's height and stuff. So some people do feel intimidated, and some people just don't want to deal with it, and that's okay, because I wouldn't want to date somebody that's bald, because that's my preference. And if somebody doesn't want to deal with somebody in wheelchair, that's okay, because that's their preference, right? So, but I do think that people are a little bit more pushback, do I approach her, do I not? How do I even, I think it makes people feel uncomfortable.
At this point, I'm bringing it up. I'm really pretty comfortable with bringing things up. In the beginning, it definitely was not like that. It was maybe, showing a picture of somebody in a wheelchair, what do you think? Or maybe showing a video and having a conversation about what they saw in the video and how they would feel. And then maybe I bring up, my own situation. But now we're going right to it. We're bringing it up. If I need assistance, if we're going to be intimate, I'm going to communicate, okay? When we get in the bed, I need you to lift me up in the bed. I'm not able to get myself in the bed. Well, I can. I need my sliding board. But if we're in a place where I don't have my sliding board to help me, then I'm going to need your assistance. And you just have to be able to explain your needs to your partner. And I say through and through, the right person will understand. And if he doesn't, there's somebody else out there. Communicating with your partner, this is what I struggle with. Sometimes I might have an accident in the bed. This is how we handle it. Be aware of autonomic dysreflexia that could happen as well. I may get an extreme headache. These are the things that could happen, not all the time, but just be aware. And this is how we handle it.
I think for me, the biggest thing is honesty. I'm pretty honest on everything. And I think that's especially with sex, if you're an extremely sexual person, you need to be even more honest with your partner, I feel like. So y'all both can, do your thing. So yeah, just being honest is really the best thing for that. So just up front, I feel like when you get to that point where you're gonna take that next step, discuss things.
I guess I'm just honest, and if they don't want to deal with it, then okay, next.
I would say, don't be afraid of it. Be open, find somebody that you can talk to about it. I had some good girlfriends in wheelchairs. We would just talk about sex. We would just talk about, oh my gosh, so you did it? What did it feel like? And oh my gosh, what did he say? Just do some reflection on yourself and really work on self-acceptance, because that's really key. Changing your mindset about yourself, because I used to think, man, I'm not that attractive. I'm in this wheelchair. My stomach used to be so flat. Now I have this quad belly and no one's gonna like me. But really, I had to really just change my way of thinking about myself. I'm like, girl, You are the bomb. You are awesome.
I mean, don't be scared. I think that's the biggest thing, you know? Probably just don't let your disability hinder your ability to go out and date. Because, I mean, I know plenty of people, like I said, I haven't pulled it off yet. I think a lot of that's on me, but I know plenty of people that are trans that have successful relationships, married, have kids, a whole nine. So, like, don't let that limit you to getting out and finding somebody.
Date, right? Because it's like practice for the one. So if embarrassing things happen with that one guy, it's like, oh, whatever, he didn't even matter. If they don't like you, it's because they don't like you, not because of your culture. Like, that's how I see it, you know? Life's not that serious, just go for it.